I don't hate raw spinach, but
Subway.
I went to Subway.
I prefer spinach over lettuce at Subway.
I don't, because it makes everything taste empty.
They usually go lighter on spinach than lettuce.
Oh god, no. This spinach is so overpowering, I can barely even taste the jalapenos.
Spinach pinos.
I also got a Mountain Dew. I put strawberry watermelon flavoring in it, so I now have a strawberry watermelon Mountain Dew. Delicious.
Are you in the stream now?
Of course not.
Does that mean yes?
Maybe.
Oh my god, you fucking bitch. I guess you don't care who murdered Maharu then?
No, Maharu!
Hope shards.
Oh, don't you want this? You can't even taste the onion. What kind of sandwich can you not taste an onion on?
Any normal sandwich, because onions do not belong.
It's not true.
Onions are gross. Especially
It's not-
raw onion.
Well, yeah, it's Subway, so it's raw onion, but...
Gross.
I thought we talked about onions on burgers are good as long as they're cooked.
As long, I like caramelized onions.
Yeah, saute.
Caramelized onions are the only way to enjoy onions. I need more skills.
I'm gonna skill you. How powerful skill! It's this kind of skill. Don't you want it? It's this kind. Do you really want it? Okay, here you go.
Were you doing Monami's voice?
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. There. I have skills now. Alright,
Did that say cool and depressed?
they're gonna start talking now. Ready. Trial start. All rise.
Now then, let's begin with
we
a
should vote
simple
immediately?
explanation of the class trial.
Monokuma did it.
During the class trial,
No,
you
Byakuya.
present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for
Aw.
who done it. If you vote correctly, then
there's
only
mine.
the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong
I'm glad I'm within
person,
slapping distance of Hiyoko.
Of the child.
punish everyone
Just
besides
backhand her
the
to the face.
blackened.
Shut up,
That person
child!
will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Oh, I forgot that he called her out last week and was like, "Shut up, you Lolita."
Yeah, she did.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
It's Bookie.
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that
So you can
game
date
is the
Gundam
motive
and I
this
will date
time.
Ibuki. How does that sound?
Sure.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
I'm surprised that, like, Kazuichi hasn't just gone, Nagito did it! we have to say, like, no, you tied him up.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game.
That's because these children are not as stupid as the previous children.
Additionally,
They're
some of
still
us
pretty
are
stupid.
characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
All of you are characters in a video game, Nekomaru. I hate to break it to you.
So, I think it's better if we clarify
No,
who the
one of them's
characters in
not
the
a
game are
character.
first.
What? They are all
One of them's
characters.
One of them's a waste of data.
The characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, Boy F. What excellent naming convention Monokuma has.
You know what? It's a masterpiece.
And the high school girl who got killed at the beginning, by using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity of Girl A was... I'm pretty sure it's Mika.
I see.
Because she was very timid.
Girl A
Well,
is
it's also
probably
their last names.
Mika and Sumiki. That timid tone,
Sneaky.
that definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of
This
names in
might
the
suck a
staff
little,
roll,
because
I can't think of anyone else who would
I
be
don't
Girl A.
remember which girl letter corresponds to which personality besides Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy.
It is, Mikan. You should sue Monokuma Soft.
A nasty, trashy
And
pig
also
shit like
whoever
you
made
doesn't
this
have
game.
any privacy rights.
You're in the game too, bitch.
Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit.
Backhand her!
A nasty, trashy pig shit. She's right. The one who said that was...
Wasn't it Girl D?
I don't know.
Do
This
you want to
sucks.
pause it? Then I
No,
can
I'll
look this
just
all up.
guess.
I see.
Maybe they're
Girl
going in
B
order.
was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Yay!
Foul mouth? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Backhand her once again. Just
See, her personality was hyper, energetic, and unique. That would be Ibuki.
I see.
Bookie.
Fuyuhiko, the energetic girl
C
Fuyuhiko.
is Ibuki.
He's like, what the fuck you talking about?
Girl, see? Then I'll see.
Like,
you
what I
next
do in my
Tuesday.
free time is my time.
Let's move on to Girl D.
I have
I was
a date
just
next
following in the
Tuesday!
footsteps of my idol, Majima.
Exactly.
Girl D, there's only one person who always had a camera with them. Monokuma.
I mean, he technically does.
He has a
Girl D
camera
is
built
my
in,
hero.
probably.
The victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E. and
I just
talk
had a
about Guy
flashback
F.
to the give me all your donuts.
Give me all your Guy F is Fuyuhiko.
I see.
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
See,
I was in a game?
Why would he know to
That's
skip
fucking
that?
stupid. That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu? Another person? It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda,
Shut up, Kirby.
Sato,
That wasn't
Kuzuryu,
Kirby.
and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. You keep saying there were two Kuzuryus.
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason for Yuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice. It's true, I have a hunch, but to call me out like that, Nagato, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. The reason for Yuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice, it's probably because...
Oh, my stream is buffing.
I don't remember if it's a little or a younger or older sister. I don't remember.
I mean, you got a
I can prove it with
50-50.
this.
I think it's his older sister.
In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu,
Or was it his
mentions
It
that
was
he
the
has a
little
little
sister.
sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F
I
said in
mean,
the game.
a child that also came out of his mother.
It's
Well,
pretty
that was
clear.
fast.
There's
Jesus.
no doubt that Guy F had a little sister.
I didn't even hit anything, it just flashed.
Plus,
Yeah,
the
I
sister
noticed.
actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's
Wait.
little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play?
But
You
did you just
probably
hint at something?
noticed, right?
What?
Okay,
What
I'm
did I
gonna
say?
keep that in my back. I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket.
What did I say?
You made it sound like Kuzuryo is his little sister, and it is in fact that her brother died.
What? No, Kuzuryu is Fuyuhiko. Fuyuhiko's little sister.
Yeah, but when you said little sister, and he went, you were like,
Oh.
I mean, another person that came out of your mother.
Oh no, no, because Akane was like, "What do you mean, little sister?"
Oh,
Like, I mean, like a little sister, Akane. Do I really have to explain it? I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I can see being Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
I see.
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Hey, bitch, what the hell she do to my little sister?
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister. Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you got there. Winning personality? Are you praising me?
No, he's not.
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
no, it's
You said the
sarcasm.
game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with
I
that?
hate that I'm behind.
It's just a fucking game.
I wish
Don't
I
go
wasn't
mixing
as
up
far
some
behind
video
as I
game
was.
with reality.
Try rebooting it. Oh, wait a sec.
I did. It's fine.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive. Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope Speak Academy, she was mouthing
Jesus
off to me
Christ.
as usual and set me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet! I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me
Nagito
feel
is a
sad.
fucking manipulator.
Who wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone? That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway,
Don't
now
bite
we've
your tongue,
established who all the
Kazuichi.
characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikai. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be the same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
I have to look that up now because that's a reference to something.
What the heck is that wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has a strange rivalry going
Hey,
on.
no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
What?
Why
No
are they playing
way!
Monami's
Is that
theme
true?
song?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it! Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
The reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why based on the content of the game. Because Girl E was the killer.
I see!
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister. You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But... Is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim? In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
Oh, here we go.
Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic...
We get it! Let's talk about that later.
Shut up!
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office.
Who's
And when the
Natsumi?
5 of them were finally able to go inside...
Who?
Natsumi?
What are you talking about? What?
I don't know. I don't want to look too far because I don't want to spoil stuff. But when I said Misato white rice, I get what if Natsumi is actually Misato who likes white rice?
Oh, Natsumi is Fuyuhiko's sister.
They
Her.
Okay.
found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girlie was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But
No, that's
Girl
wrong.
D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girlie broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Because it's very clear what she did.
Forget this!
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We
guys
haven't
are the
reached
same
an answer
age.
yet.
Based on details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear that up first. Blur, blur, blur. Make your argumente.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
Yeah, how?
go back to the
saw
music
that.
room from
Why,
outside,
you are far behind.
you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall,
See if I can get
the
it to
other
reset
four
again.
girls should have been there.
I have to fucking close.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
How was she able to get past those four and wait in front of the music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway.
Okay, I'm back.
Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
I forget, how do I agree? How do I agree? Oops.
You know what? I bet it's my fucking
After she killed the
computer.
first
My
victim,
computer's
what
on
did Girl
and
E
just
do?
buffering and pushing me further and further behind.
She just broke the window in the music room
I forget how to agree.
and escaped
So we're gonna go...
outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside to the front of the music?
Oh, I
to
just
go
shoot
back
it.
to the
I have
we
to
need
just
go
shoot
through-
it.
Plus, I think the other four girls.
At the entrance, heard the sound of the...
How was she able to get past and wait in front of the music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway.
No, that's not right? Fuck. No, sir, to solve the Flash's mysterious password. The problem is the fact that there was even a secret in the first place. It's supposed to be
After she killed the first victim
sound of
in
the
the
broken
music
glass?
What did Girl E do?
She just broke the window and escaped out.
So how did Girl E to the front of the music?
Because
To
they
go
heard-
back to
they
the
would've
music,
heard
you need to go
this.
through the entrance.
Right,
Plus,
yeah.
I think the other four girls.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong.
Get up, bitch!
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
Ding dong,
If
you're
it
all
wasn't
wrong.
the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the four girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the four girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the
Fandom
music room
loves
from the
me.
hallway and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the four girls met by the entrance
Come
hall.
on, stop
To make
buffering.
them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So when the four of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like
I
she
was
had
like
just
2
rushed
seconds
over
behind,
too.
and now I'm 12.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute. The
Have you closed
mystery
that Twitch
hasn't been
completely?
solved yet. You haven't determined what
Yeah.
the murder weapon was yet.
Because like I said, then all of a sudden I was 2 seconds behind, and then it buffed, and then buffed, and then buffed, and then buffed, and then now I'm fucking far behind.
Murder weapon.
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was. Not cool. I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end.
So
What the
low
heck?
all of a sudden.
You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit. Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
Nekomaro is gross.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
Conventional weapon that also appeared in the game. We totally can't advance as long as we don't make that clear. Then I have to do it. I'll do it. What
All night long?
do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? Now then, there's something I need to tell you regarding the white noise. Very durable. Blah, 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 blah. Shoot the bullets. Very good. Have fun. Apparently Gundam has a skill to make that easier.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Think you talked to her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with
Trying to figure out what you're
instead?
doing.
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had bloodstains.
Should have had bloodstains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
Yes, oh my god.
She beat her to death with her fist!
No. It's an unconventional weapon apparently appeared in the game.
A weapon inside the music. What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death? Think you talked to her with the fish tank?
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the
She was
piano.
beaten to death with the swimsuit.
Why are you going even...
The investigation conducts universal...
It's on that big a scale?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I agree with that. I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
It was gravel.
Goodness.
I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
Chosen by the
Chosen at all.
gods.
And gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
Pat? What kind of bag?
The weapon is something that appeared in the game, and so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the
It would be
swimsuit?
very hard to beat
Even the
somebody
ace
to
attorney
death
would be
with.
astonished
This
by
is-
such a
bag of
fantastic
There's no...
idea!
There's absolutely no evidence to prove
For the
this.
killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed
The
of
gravel
later.
is too loose to make an effective bludgeoning weapon.
How about it, Monica?
Not
Right?
entirely
satisfied now?
true. I have been beaten with a bag of gravel and it fucking hurts.
This
But-
happiness you feel when the
You have to
mystery
beat
you
somebody.
create is solved! Only
Yeah,
producers
like-
know this feeling of ecstasy.
I feel this is a stretch.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice?
Me.
What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important
Milo is
clue in
Girl
the
D.
music room murder.
I am Girl
got rid
D.
of it.
My boob size is D.
It's just...
Apparently the reason Girl
I'm
E committed
embarrassed that I
murder in the
actually
first
grabbed
place
my chest when I
was because
said
Girl
that.
D.
You're an idiot.
Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
The noise you hear is not actually
By
happening.
accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that, Phoebe.
What?
You can? That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day. Or the game's last day.
Game's
I
last
might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
The girliest killer right now, the only person I can think of is that guy. Monokuma. No.
I see!
Milo.
It
Milo
should've been
Kuma.
Guy F.
Fuyuhiko.
Wait, Fuyuhiko killed someone?
A scenario
he's in
where Guy
Yakuza.
F murders Girl E
So?
out
He's
of
a
a
crime
burning
doer.
hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is...
What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it? That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey,
Why?
clear this up for me.
Why is
Those
he
of you
getting
who
so,
appeared as
like, bent out
characters
of
in the game,
fucking shape
do you
about this?
remember this
He was the
incident?
first to complete it.
That is... I'm terribly
yes.
sorry, but...
He knows the answer. Why is he...
They don't remember.
Oh, because he doesn't
It's
want to trust
obvious.
anyone. Okay,
Their
okay.
school memories were like totally stolen!
Totally stolen!
Remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl Eve and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
Sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. Actually, there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder.
I just realized that Teru Teru's X on his face is a fork and knife.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I can prove it with this. I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your minds like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious. Don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What have you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
Wow. Yoko's got a mouth.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru?
I say let him fight.
You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko?
Why?
Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
Oh, don't pull that shit,
But I
bitch.
didn't go to the beach house.
Oh, that's a ding-dang
Mr.
lie.
Ants all day.
You were not squishing Mr. Ants all day. You sociopath.
What are you saying? Accusing me of...
Why do you doubt?
Do you know where Hiyoko? She was at the beach house.
But I didn't go to the beach house.
Oh shit,
Oh,
I
I'm
pushed
gonna
it.
have you.
Wishing Mr. Ants all day.
I fucked up. I done goofed.
What are you saying? Accusing me of...
Why do you doubt?
Do you know where Hiyoko? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong. Also, we saw you running from it.
Wait a minute.
Remember?
You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
But he didn't go to the beach hole.
Oh, do you go to the beach?
Seriously,
I'm not going to be
I
able to
told
do
you I
proper
didn't.
commentary if my internet is acting fucking funky.
But
Do you
these
wanna
footprints
reset
in
your
the sand in front of the beach
Router.
house, aren't they yours?
No, I'm going to turn off the PlayStation and I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll wait. It's not like anybody's watching anyways.
Everybody's watching because we're awesome and everyone's copying us.
Alright, go do it.
Let's see if I can just close this out one more time. Plus, we're doing this for us, not for views.
Maybe you, but I want to be super famous and rich.
Like, oh my god, a little modest day bug. Let's try it. That seems... Never mind, it's buffing again. I'll be back, everyone!
Milo,
Power,
baby.
turn off PlayStation.
Oh, he's gone. He'll be back in a minute. We'll wait for him to come back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba. Waiting on Milo. Waiting on Milo. Waiting on Milo. Milo, waiting on Milo. Milo's back online. Where is he? Milo! Are you back yet? He's not back yet. Just sitting here, waiting on Milo. Forever.
I was
There he
stupid and I rejoined the stream without rejoining the party, so I was screaming at you going, Bug, where are you?
You're an idiot.
Okay, I'm back.
They're probably Nikons based on how ugly they are. Don't decide that based on ugliness?
Huh. They're not Hyoko's footprints?
Not Hyoko's footprints. That's fucking strange.
The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
She's gonna call him a pervert, I think.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house, which means
You nasty
when the owner
pedo.
of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was in?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
Which means something happened between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
Ah! I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
I remembered!
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure
I
you
hate
guys
people
already
that
know
do
this,
shit like that,
but
where they're
going
like,
for
I
walks
wasn't
in the
there, and
morning
it's like,
was
here's
my
your
daily
evidence.
routine.
Oh, I remember being there.
I've never heard of that daily
Hyoko's-
routine before.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
I don't.
Lie?
People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying?
No, they're not. You're...
There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
I'm the worst.
I mean, making it sound like we can't tell when you're lying is a good way for us to not
I
believe
did
you.
go to the beach.
Mahiru's letter. Yeah, okay.
Because Mahiru's letter
Beach
said,
house.
meet me there, someone...
Hyoko.
Only during my morning walk.
Yeah.
I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
At the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
I mean, it is, but also you're an idiot.
I think her voice actress did a good job of doing her, but I think somebody with a higher pitched voice would have been better.
Then you didn't meet up at the beach house?
Obviously not! Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
Oh, what? Oh. Somehow me.
Damn it!
I guess so. Okay.
I did go to the beach house. But only during my morning walk.
What does it say?
The letter to Mahiru? Seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it secret until then. Try not to see each other for a while.
Start suspecting us for going missing. Okay, here we go.
No, that's
shoot, I
wrong.
shot the wrong thing. Even though they both technically are proven wrong by that.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. But what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30. Seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret until then. Let's try not to see each other for a while. Bad if they start suspecting us. Hyoko Sayonji.
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Hyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
You know what you need to do, Gundam, is just have your 4 Dark Devas, like, split up and cover the island. And then, when they witness a murder, just, like, chitter the answer to you.
What is
Chitter.
that letter? I'm serious. I
Ah! Mirage Golden Hawk Jumpy says Hyoko did it.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
I mean, if he wanted to commit a murder, that would really destroy his plans, so...
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach.
Yeah, we saw
I saw
you.
you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
His nose is extra pointy.
See. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed here.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth.
His voice changes when he's being serious.
Just leave him alone.
He gets, like,
Be a waste
more
of time to
calm.
question
He
him
gets,
any further.
yeah, he's calm, and he has a, I don't know, he has something about his voice. The actor did a really good job of making it sound like he knows when he's telling the truth and when he's not. Why am
Anyway,
I...
that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter. I'm telling the truth. I really don't know.
See, this is what happens when you bullshit people, Hyoko. They never believe you.
Nobody
Is
fucking
she
believes you,
crying?
exactly.
Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along.
Probably faking it.
That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself,
Pekka really does sound like
and
Flood.
waited for me.
Sounds like who?
Flood from Sunshine.
There's evidence for that too.
Mario.
I can hear it.
The only place I could think of where Hyoko was hiding is probably that place. She was in the closet.
Well, if she wants to be in the closet, she's more than welcome to stay there.
The place where Hyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence.
We must stop Bowser, Mario.
Hyoko, your favorite candy
A
is
man
gummy.
in a white coat.
Man in a white coat.
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
I'm eventually gonna stream Sunshine. I'm gonna do it.
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who
We still have to
summoned
stream Monster
Mahiru to the
Proms so
beach
that
house,
people understand
hid
what
inside the
say
closet like a
polybids.
familiar. When she saw her
we should do
shadow,
that
she
soon.
attacked
Now
her
everyone's
like
gonna
an
think
evil
it's a Buki
spirit
voice.
and left the beach house like a swift
Buki
wind.
voice!
But Hiyoko
Free
was
tickets!
Free tickets to a Buki's music show!
Because of that, she was only able to leave
I hate
from
when
the
we get
beach
distracted
side
like
door.
this and I miss key important information because I'm invested.
We have presented the proof. My 4 dark daemons of destruction didn't even need to come out.
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask?
What the fuck are you talking about?
There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed
So,
Mahiru,
I don't
right?
understand. If she was hiding in... Never mind.
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hyoko. That mask
here we
belongs
go.
to Sparkling Justice.
Stop attacking people that when you're
Sparkling
trying to
what
defend
now?
yourself.
That mask says it all.
Here we go.
Sparkling Justice is
Crazy
hiding on
ass
this
Sonya.
island. Which means the legendary
Biggest
serial
serial
killer
killer
Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Why you? If you continue
She probably
to say
reads all
such
of-
foolish
She's the
things,
one. She's one of
I shall
those women
tear
who
you
write
limb
into
from
convicted
limb.
murderers. Like, I'm gonna marry you.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just
Leaves a
difference
note at the
between
crime
cultures.
scene.
Culture
Oh,
shock,
Zodiac
you know?
Killer, be my Zodiac.
Yoko, why don't you just admit it already?
I'll
You're
kill
being
your
unreasonably
loneliness.
stubborn.
It's all in your head. Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer.
It's true that Hiyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone. Make our argumenta.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru.
Yeah, because the footprints. Hold up. Yeah, no, the footprints were going into the beach house.
No, the footprints
So
were
how-
leaving the beach house.
Oh, I thought they were going in.
No. Okay, that broken window doesn't have anything to do with it. Hello, gun. The other.
I'm telling you, it's a
Wait,
trap.
so it's the gummy bag, the yellow gummy.
There's no doubt.
Trash can.
You went to the beach
It's
house,
got to be
right?
the escape route.
No, because that's from the video game.
And
Oh.
weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
Is the gummy bag say? Strawberry melon grape and orange.
It's in Kyoko's room.
None of them are yellow.
At the time, the door facing the road.
Does it say what flavor the yellow gummy is?
No, but yellow's usually pineapple.
Or lemon.
Was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints.
Looks like everyone doubts Hiyoko. Is that really okay? Yes,
I
it
shall
is
render my
okay.
verdict
Because
upon
she
this
did it to
mystery's
herself.
conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
Right?
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy. No, that's wrong.
Okay. That yellow is in a flavor that she has.
About that gummy, did Hyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to
Yellow
eat
gummy?
gummies is that
That's
midget
disgusting.
over there.
If you have yellow cummy, you need to go get that checked by a
Too,
doctor.
you
It could
know.
be the sign of
You're
an
the one who
infection.
worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hyoko likes to eat gummies.
She's just
She only
insulting
eats a
people
specific
again.
brand.
Just shut up for like 5 minutes while I try to
The brand
defend
of
you.
gummies you eat only has strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
I'm sorry, I can just see you saying that to her, and then she looks up at you and goes, "Fuck you!" And you're like, "Okay, fine, bitch dies."
We're all dying now because you're a fucking bitch.
Huh? That gummy is yellow? And it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
What?
I want gummies now.
That's right. None of the gummy
I'll buy you
bags in
some
her
gummies.
cottage had any yellow ones.
I love
Then
gummies.
we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap!
You didn't
Damn
turn me.
it! Who
Are we
would set a
becoming
trap
closer?
like
You
this?
didn't turn me down when I offered to buy you
Get my
things.
revenge!
What?
I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my
I thought you
might.
were being weird and sexual again.
No, I was just saying I'll buy you a bag of gummies.
But you said it like, I'll buy you some gummies. You said it like that.
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
Fuyuhiko got
Oh, but-
mad.
Fuyuhiko's gonna go fucking Super Saiyan if he keeps screaming like this.
What does Mikan's autopsy report say? Died.
That she was violated in the eyeballs.
No.
Not done with Hiyoko yet.
Ironbarred window. What does that say again?
I like how they're yelling and you're just flipping through your book.
No, that's not important. It's probably
There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
probably
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
Oh no, her shirt!
That's wrong.
Oh, you did shoot it. No, that's a lie.
I gotta figure out. Okay, yeah, it's because she died instantly, so she couldn't.
Yeah, so she couldn't have blocked the door.
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence, and we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and
Last ounce of. Oh no, it's in the way!
Block the
Oh.
door to the road. We have the evidence. That's wrong. I left those footprints during my morning walk.
We're not done with Hiyoko. There's still a huge...
We're done with Hiyoko!
It's true, that's an and we can thank Mahiru.
What is that?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and
No, that's
No,
wrong!
that's wrong.
Nuh-uh, that is incorrect!
Mahiru didn't block the door.
It was Hifumi!
It was Hifumi.
It was
Anya!
Anya! I killed Mahiru! She was 3D and I only like 2D.
According to my
Monokuma's like, what the fuck?
You're fucking dead! Get the fuck out of here!
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry.
Fuyuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
And then Mahiru walks to the door and goes, guys, I'm not
killed her,
dead,
of course.
and my head
They're the one who
fucking
blocked the
hurts.
door with
I'm not
Mahiru's
dead.
body.
Luckily, this large fanfic writer came to my rescue. He's like, yes, it was I saved Mahiru.
That's why there were bloody drag marks left on
But he
the
has to be wearing, like, the whatever star girl
Princess
mask.
Piggles.
Yeah, Princess Piggles.
Or do you mean the mask they found?
But why did the
No,
killer
Princess
block
Piggles.
the door?
He has to be wearing his mask.
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true.
Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled a body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Massive head wound, Mahiru.
But when I saw her, she was...
She was clean.
She was clean.
Plus,
See? I told you I wasn't the killer!
Plus,
Mahiru was the only one that was helping her tie her kimono. So she wouldn't have been able to change because she can't change her own kimono.
yes.
Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I hate her.
I
just
won't
wanna
let you
shove
look
her.
down on me. We haven't decided that yet.
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
I mean, she is a little bitch, but I don't think she killed Daddy.
As a child, I don't think she has the ability to murder.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her. Hyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block, then Hyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her. Hyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Oh, I'm out of cuts. Fuck. Oh my god.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hyoko did it.
Are you using the wrong evidence?
She killed Mahiru.
No, I'm just not. I'm not getting a
Block
chance
the door
to.
with her paw. Hyoko is the only killer I can think of.
I'm doing bad slicing.
If Hyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
No.
Allow me to cut through those words.
The shower is broke.
Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible.
If only
because the
Reggie
shower
was
in the
here
beach
so he'd
house
know that I
out of
was
order.
drinking his green tea.
Granta.
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair
Yes, it means it does not work.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Nope, can't tie her
Are
own
you
sash.
saying I did something bad, perverted?
No, that should be impossible. She wasn't wearing clothes at all.
Let's see. Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hyoko mentioned this before.
I can't have my kimono sash. Yeah.
Which means Hyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell. And it only smelled a little.
No, it was really bad.
Oh. Wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place? Yes,
It's not like
if you
rotting
broke the rules, I'm pretty sure
fish
Monokuma
bait.
wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn
I had to think of
right.
something besides
I'm such a stickler
onions.
for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me. If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
Akane.
Cause if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Soaked with glow stick fluid.
But
Didn't I
didn't
tell you that was
Akane
'cause I
actually
got
have
beat
an
up by
open
Coach
wound and it was
Nekomaru?
treated?
Yes.
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with
Nekomaru's
her,
back.
she never would have backed down.
Doubting me of all people. You got some nerve. All right.
I'm pretty sure
I'll cut your
Nekomaru
body
and
in
Akane
half
are
so you're
fucking.
stuck in a bowel
They're not
position for
fighting,
the rest of
they're
your
hate
life.
fucking.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly,
And Ibuki is
I'm okay
watching.
now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Yeah, seems like it.
See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru, because Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person
She's
like
very,
her.
very kind.
Why wouldn't you believe
I'm
me
actually sad that
earlier?
Mahiru is gone.
You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid,
Oh my gosh,
stupid!
shut up, Hyoko.
Kyoko,
It's because you
please
suck
don't
so much.
cry.
Maybe she
Everything's
just needs to be
fine
shown a little bit of love.
now. Shut the hell up, pig barf.
Nope.
I hope you get a hang female and die.
Yeah, I agree with you. Throw her to the sharks.
Sorry for being pig barf.
See, Mikon tried to be nice.
Throw her to the fucking sharks.
More importantly, Hiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange, getting so worked up and accusing Hiyoko of being suspicious. Could it be? Does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hiyoko.
He
Now that our
has
suspicions
evidence
have been
that he's not
addressed,
giving us.
Can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap.
Yeah, I got that already. So, can you give us the details about that trap?
She's fine.
I would like to know too.
Every time I see her, I see Grim, and I have to not love her, because I could never fall in love with Grim.
Huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
Yeah, she never talked to me at all. Man, what a surprise! I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
'Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine.
Not saying anything
I
and
didn't
lying
have a
are
reason
two
to say
different
no.
things.
Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m.,
Ouch.
but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island this time. It's still the same, at 2 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it secret until then let's try not to see each other. It'd be bad if they started suspecting us. Letter Hiyoko.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
The letter that Hiyoko had, doesn't it clearly contradict that other evidence of the yellow gummy?
The trash can?
A trash can?
Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
We already read this like 5 times.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hiyoko's letter...
Oh, we did blah, 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 blah.
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it. But for both letters to say the same thing?
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think?
Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
It's safe to say a letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge?
Both, obviously.
I see! The killer must have forged both letters.
Oh, I was right?
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very
Well,
likely.
if you're gonna write,
In
if you're gonna
fact,
forge two
if you
letters, don't
compare
write the
both
exact
letters-
same thing.
Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Thanks, ultimate handwriting analyst Nekamaru.
And this part, I was going to tell you in person, but
I'm gonna need to look up
couldn't
some
find you, so I put this in your
Nekamaru art
mailbox.
later so I can draw Coach's
This part,
Nekamaru.
it seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part, let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer.
So extra.
How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this
Oh, God,
time
he's
didn't
gonna go
discuss their
crazy.
plan with me at all. It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens.
We can just lightly
Tricking people into telling you that they murdered
based on what the
people
letter
so
said,
that you can
you went to the beach house
manipulate
at 2
the
p.m.,
court
right,
is
Hiyoko?
not helping people!
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Medicine?
That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic!
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but... The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start.
Did you learn your lesson, child?
They summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed
You've
by
done plenty
Mahiru's
wrong,
killer!
I mean, yeah.
Hiyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her
Is
so
she gonna
easily?
cry in every
She might
trial?
be faking those tears,
Probably.
you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here.
I mean, I believe in you,
We're supposed
Fuyuhiko.
to work
I don't
together.
believe in you, Nagito.
Class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial
Trying to figure out
should
the
be.
murderer's motive.
Seriously, which side are you on? I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray. And you
Stop
do not
acting
yearn
like
for death
murderers
or even
have-
for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying!
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who
Everybody just
Mahiru's killer
ignore
is.
Nagito.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yup, yup. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not
Can
gonna let you have
the
the
United States
outcome
government
you
work like
want.
this?
Hey.
He fell asleep.
He fell asleep? Oh, he fell asleep.
Whoa.
That's good. Nobody wake him. It gives us more time.
You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
The bitter truth. That may be true, but even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive.
I believe in Fuyuhiko.
He is
I trust him. I trust him.
He has a baby face.
Well, now.
Yeah, that would have gotten me killed.
Well then, now that the class trial has reached its climax, I would like to present the answer right here, right now. You're gonna spoil who the killer is? If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair. You can't, that's seriously a big no-no. But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation. Who's the club president? So, without further ado, the answer is... Yeah, you can. Everyone please close your eyes and cover your ears.
You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me. Nanu? What's that? Halfway. Trial, reopen, resume.
I'm gonna go to Google Translate.
And my
Change
heart
this
is
to
throbbing like
German.
crazy right now. To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that!
I hate that she wears a diaper.
Well, it's because they're trying to humiliate her.
Oh,
I just hate it. It makes me uncomfortable.
I'm just gonna believe in everyone.
Well, good.
That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
If the killer
Now
was
what?
luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Oh God, girl.
I feel like it wasn't. Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there!
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? No. So we've prepared the perfect product for you. You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions.
Wait, we have to deep dive ourselves? What
Called
is this, Kingdom
the
Hearts?
Logic Dive. Or it's that, what's that, do you know that Japanese RPG series where you have to dive into your female party member's soul space?
No, I have no idea.
I can't remember what it's called now. During the Logic Dive, you'll control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal. You can move sideways, and you can accelerate, you can do a break, and you can do a jump. Various obstacles. Damage, blah, blah, blah. I know how to do this. She's right. That may be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Hyoko ran away from the beach house, when did the killer arrive and depart from the biatch house? I think if I just focus, think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. I'm gonna do it. In this fun game! Rio. Fun times.
He's a snowboarder. Now he has a 3D model? What is this, Sonic?
We're gonna collect the Chaos Emeralds.
And become... I forgot his name.
Hajime.
Super Hajime? Super Hajime Mashite? When is the killer?
Ta-da! I was correcto. Oh my god, so long and dull. Question 2. When did the killer leave the beach house? After. Ta-da! Skadoosh. 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 Sow.
Do a 350 backflip kick.
Do a barrel roll.
There we go. Yeah, do a barrel roll.
Use a boost to get through.
Hold B to charge your lasers.
Your father used to help me like that too.
Can we not talk about my dad?
Peppy, why are we always talking about my dead dad?
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. All these things we already answered. Like previously to doing this minigame.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
This is the one time I'm on Hyoko's side.
Didn't I just say there was
He's
nowhere
like
to
stood there
hide?
for a half
Do I have
hour
to
and everyone's just
explain
looking around
it in
like,
another
what's he
language so you
doing?
can
And he's like
understand?
moving around in his head, just
Personality
kind of
is a
like.
hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
I really don't know. I don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. The place where the killer was hiding. The place Kyoko had looked is...
The ceiling.
Pretty sure it's also the closet.
Here!
Really?
Yes.
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And
The
without
man
Hyoko
in the white
knowing?
coat.
That's why the killer made you to arrange a hiding place.
If the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance, I can only think of one place. That's right, the place where the killer was hiding.
Wetsuits. Wetsuits. I want a wetsuit.
They were inside. Here!
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case? But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think?
Don't you think?
2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that
She's
weren't
so
even in a
cute.
case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place, because we haven't been on this island that long. So the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think. Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like
I was hoping it was gonna do like the blink, blink, blink.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer
Anyway,
hid silently,
you fucking
and after making sure Hyoko left, he finally left the surfboard case.
Can we not get distracted, you dumb
I
fucks?
agree with that as well.
We're all going to die.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hyoko by
Naruto
herself.
talks like
if
he
they were
knows
trying to
everything
frame
but
her.
says nothing.
If Hyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think
I
that
have
the
to
killer was
find
hiding
an
in the beach
Ibuki
house.
pose I like and
Watch
draw
Hyoko.
it because
Say
it
what
fits.
you want, even if you didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
What? That doesn't.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
What?
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I
Who the
recall,
fuck is Prince
the
Shotoku?
body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more
Is he
people
watching an
discover a
anime
body,
off to the
right?
side?
I
Is
maybe
the killer
I
also
shouldn't because I'm
included
not allowed to Google
among
things
those 3 or more
about this.
people?
But
Pretty sure that has nothing to do with whatever.
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that. I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible
I don't.
that your
What was
3
he
or more
asking? I
people
was
rule
trying to read. Sorry.
deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I
He
can
was asking if
respond
the
to
killer is
situations with
included
some
in the 3 people
flexibility.
finding the body.
Oh,
Flexibility,
okay.
huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the
A question
killer or
I
not?
asked in the previous game.
Jeez, fine, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of
Well,
destroying
no, that's
evidence.
kind of a good comment, because now we have to
Before
figure
we
out who the
proceed any further,
the
there's
third
something
person
we
to
have
find
to
the body
make
was.
clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with
Kazuichi and
Mahiru's
Hyoko
body before Hyoko ran
two
away.
of them.
But what about the blood?
Wait, when did we prove Yakuza Kid saw the body?
No, Kazuichi. Ultimate Mechanic.
Oh yeah, Shark Boy.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be alright. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too.
Ibuki's doing a think.
Now,
If she
let's
thinks
start
too
the
hard,
argument,
if we start
shall we?
seeing smoke come out of her ears, we need to stop her from thinking.
Now then, I shall explain to you the final feature. From this point, you will now be able to use the truth flashback.
God, why are they introducing so much shit?
This is the memorization. Shirin.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
It's our only evidence.
Maybe they simply washed it off.
Maybe they simply
They couldn't use the shower,
took
right?
shit.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower...
What?
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and floosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body? Maybe they were able to wash it off.
We got talking before.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
I also
Maybe
think it's
they
hilarious
simply
while
washed it
everyone is
off.
talking
They
about
couldn't use the
wetsuits,
shower,
she
right?
is trying to fucking figure it out.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the
that now?
shower.
What about the... Maybe they wore one when they...
If they used something other than the shower... What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
Oops.
They cut it up and...
As someone who flushed, it would definitely clog.
Maybe it's the other... Perhaps someone other... Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed...
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
No, that's wrong!
No, let's just say this. Even though it's not technically, like, proof. Just taking what she
They
said.
just needed to wash off the blood. They didn't necessarily have to use the shower.
I mean, I have evidence that they used
They
something
could have
else.
just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Like what? Now in the shower that was used.
I see!
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
In theory, that's impossible.
What?
Okay, waving,
Try to remember the
that's
refrigerator
just a
carefully,
threatening pose, sweetheart.
and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
The refrigerator drunks. You fucking bitch.
It's true there were drinks in the
Well, that was
beach house
fast.
refrigerator.
shit, I
However,
pressed
try thinking if one bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
Bash!
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator. There were only flavored drinks with colored... If you use those to wash the blood won't come off in your body, it will leave an aromatic smell, especially if you use a lot. That alone would raise suspicion.
Oops.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator. There were only flavored drinks with Coke. If you use those to wash the blood will come off and your body will leave an aromatic smell, too.
No? Oh, I missed it, that's why.
Crap!
I'm like, why didn't it work?
Didn't I
'Cause
say it was impossible? There were no water bottles
Oh, it was
in
the first one?
Yeah, okay. I did swing at it, but I thought it deflected, but I just missed.
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's the logical
They used the
fallacy.
water to clean up Pianta Island.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Huh? You should have said so sooner.
Then
You should drink the water in the plastic water bottle, not the plastic water bottle.
Dousing your
drank the
body with
plastic
lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soak their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, that person would
Seems
be...
you've realized who the killer is.
Bit nipply.
See? Just as I thought.
I haven't.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask. Who might that be?
If the killer used plastic water bottles to wash the blood that splattered onto them, that killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person! You don't know?
No, I don't remember anyone being wet.
Someone was wet.
Is it Ibuki?
You're the only one!
Oh no.
Is it you?
Also,
Hey!
blood doesn't wash out that
They're
easily.
accusing you of being the killer.
Then I
It
should
does
ask
if it's
you
fresh.
this.
No,
Why
it
do you believe
doesn't.
I'm the killer?
Yeah, if it's still wet? Yeah.
No.
I remember.
Although
when
I
we
don't
were
think
all
it would
meeting up to
be,
go to the
actually, if
beach.
she...
We were
When
pissed
did
came to the
when would she
diner.
have washed it off?
If
She washed it off before Hiyoko was revived. But, yeah, see, wet. Hajime and Kazuichi, why are you two here? Oh, yeah.
Oh, maybe if she murdered her naked.
I just did a little
Oof.
swimming.
Could have
Wash the blood
screamed
off with
for like a couple more minutes.
They didn't
No!
finish their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent. Say something. Hold on, you bastard. You saw her at the diner. You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming. No one even saw her swimming. No. I saw her. Huh? After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
Yeah, it's just coincidence. I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You
Yeah.
told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer. We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house.
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Fuyuhiko, I trust you.
This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Heko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
The killer escaped her. I might know what it was. In fact, the only possible thing I think of the opening, the window in the shower room.
I see!
The bathroom.
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is...
The window.
Well, nothing really.
The window?
That small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Heko could have reached it.
There's no way you could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used?
You know, there's a way to prevent all these kids from murdering each other, and that's if they all just stay together.
Stupid, like they threw it outside.
Of course not. That would
It's like when we
violate
play
the
Among
school
Us,
trip
and we
rule.
all move as a group.
Littering is not allowed, you bitches.
Littering is prohibited, even if it might be evidence. Rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object. I see! You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Huh? Heka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
No! Please don't
I mean, that's a good... Yeah.
Even if the killer used an object to escape out the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere, if that's the case. Focus the thing. The object the killer used to escape out the window is... Fuck, can you spell the object? Oh god, I hate this. So
Oh god, it's so
excruciatingly
slow.
Oh god, okay, it's not... Oh, I have to... Okay, I know what I need. Can I speed it up?
I don't.
I need this. I need this. And then I need this.
Wait, are you...
Don't need this anymore. Need that. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oops, I fucked that up. Oh my god. Oh, I hate this. No, S! No! No, my other O! No, no, not the S! Leave it alone! Oh no. Get out of here.
You needed those W's too.
It's an M. Okay, W.
I mean, M is just an upside down W.
Just flip it over. It's like, Monokuma, does this... No! It has to be an M!
And then you just, when he's not looking, you just flip it upside down. I saw that! No, you didn't.
I hate this. I like the old version better.
You would. What
Do you
is
think this
display
is
question?
fun?
No, this looks fucking terrible.
Can I have a fucking D? Jesus!
I've got a D for you.
Shut up.
Heka, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too. Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
With them everywhere.
Heko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
That is a ninja technique.
Sword
Using
as a
sword
step
to
stool?
climb.
You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, I've never heard of
Ninja
it,
could
but
have climbed that easily.
they were trained to use
Using the
basically
pommel as
everything.
a stepping.
Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword.
Which ninja, Gaijin,
I'm sure a slender girl
Goomba
like Pekka
never
could easily
tried that,
use it
but
to climb.
he's never had to.
Well, Pecco, do you have anything to say?
Maybe he should witch ninja Pecco, but she's not a ninja.
She's not a ninja.
Now time has come once again for Panic Talk!
If I ever make a ninja character in a series, I want him to dissect my ninja character.
You're saying she used her sword as a
Or I'll
step
just
stool
hire him to
and
make
went out
sure
the
that my
fucking
ninja-
window? It would have been left in the shower room, and she wouldn't have been able to recover it.
This
dumbass.
is the bit where I fucked up last time, because
Fuyuhiko, why do you even
I
care?
was my tempo was off and I couldn't figure out
Shut
why.
up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Why are you? Panic Talk.
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard?
Right, I hate
That's
this.
obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard? If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it
Oops,
would
that's
have
not
been
it.
left
Bumbag
behind.
Boost Sorbu.
I'll sell your fucking organs!
Bumbag Sorbu.
Pissing me off! Bastard!
You know, she used the
bumbag
Bumbag
sorbu.
Bumbag Sorbu.
Everybody has a bumbag sorbu.
If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, this is the end.
Bumbag Sorbu. Oh my god, I'm stupid.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step
see how this is
stool, she
evident.
could have recovered it with her sword back. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword back to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been
I'm
able to
sorry,
recover
she's
her
hot!
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape.
To escape.
Akane said she's like a ninja. But
Don't
it's nothing as
encourage
silly
him.
as
Remember,
that.
we're ignoring Nagito.
Simply put, only Pecco could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan. No, you just back off!
Is it true?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof!
Why is he
got
so
it, you
defensive?
Bastard!
It's fine.
Did he set this up and then she did it? That would make him the killer, wouldn't it?
Just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Pecco just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until
No.
after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about
No, it
Pecco's
can't.
motive.
My motive?
In the end, You had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see.
Why did you do it?
If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Uh-huh.
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Huh?
I do not sully my hands to
Oh, I don't like that
satisfy
smile.
personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings
Sonia's
should be
getting
proud
excited.
of. Justice is the
Getting a lady
eternal
boner.
sun, the enduring moon, the protective father, and the smiling mother.
Hello! Earth to Pecco!
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that.
It's fine, just stop it!
Justice must always
But-
be there to guide us, to shine bright above
No,
our
hold on.
heads.
Something doesn't feel right here.
Stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
Could she be?
There she is.
As
Oh
the
my
light
God.
of justice shines upon my mask, I
Sonia, keep your
expose
pants
the
on,
hearts
please.
of
This is a
malevolent
PG,
evil.
family-friendly stream.
Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice.
Okay.
The lead star of justice that shines in the night
Justice
sky.
is starting to not sound like a word.
That would be me. Sparkling justice.
Look, they even put it in Japanese.
Now then, let's execute
Well, if only was
justice.
Reggie here to tell us that that's not what that says.
What? What the fuck?
I'd slide away, Kazuichi.
What are you doing?
Yeah, no, I'd be doing the same. Just slowly scooting
I
away.
am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
What the fuck is that?
I have no idea. That doesn't look
It's
like
not Japanese.
anything.
I don't think it's
It might.
Japanese.
Oh, it's a face.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
She's talking in
It's a smirking face, like the eyes were closed, the head's tilted up, and the little plus was a star.
Oh.
Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various
Everyone
hero
stop
masks,
saying
she is
justice.
a serial killer who exclusively
This is like
targets other criminals.
in the not Kingdom Hearts. Dynasty Warriors when they all
She's
say
supposed to be-
imbecile.
But
Benevolence.
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask. This mask is the
Feel the
dividing line.
power of my magic.
Justice.
Or your
The sun is
justice.
redeemed because it lies just beyond it. Justice should also be the same.
Is it faces? Is that what it is?
That one's also a face, because that second symbol is a Russian A, if I remember correctly.
That's the nose or something, right?
No, that's supposed to be a mouth.
Oh, it's
Japanese
a mouth.
people use it for the mouth. And then the thing outside the bracket is their arm going up.
Oh, I see.
I don't get it, but
Like
this
they're
is
throwing a ninja star is what it looks like to
really
me.
crazy.
What? What the heck is this? Pecco is the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
Oh, he's asleep again.
Hey! Now's
Nobody
not the
wake
time
him.
for you
If
to be
nobody wakes
sleeping.
him, we don't have to
Take a
murder
look.
anymore.
It's a killer! This again? Huh?
This again? Like another
So
fucking
what
serial
was your
killer?
previous question?
Because, I
Why
get
did
it.
you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately.
But
No matter what. I must not overlook
We still
evil.
didn't talk about how
Evil?
Yakuza Boy was the first to beat the game.
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
I like how every time it goes back to her,
And
it's
the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
Lots of winky faces.
Holy crap! She's
I don't
such a
know why it keeps doing that
stereotypical
symbol.
psychopath!
I don't know what that symbol's supposed to be.
She's so gross!
Echo.
Heck. Oh, I forgot. It's actually talking.
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am.
Why did I fall in love
It
with the
just shows
psychopath?
my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with
Your life?
justice.
See, then the swirlies, the
I
at
can't
to her
stand
eyes,
this
and then the
anymore.
upside down
Let's
triangles
just
for
end
mouth.
this farce already.
He's right. We need to end this already. The killer, in the end, there's no mistake that it was Pekko all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Closing argumente. We're gonna make a comic book after this.
Would she have kidnapped? Oh no, because there's the kidnap right there. Placing the gummy. Didn't we say that the gummy was placed after?
No. This is Hyoko left a piece of it. Okay. This is the evidence Hyoko
Still don't know who the second person to find the body was. Because it doesn't include the killer. Last stock! So she murdered in her swimsuit. Kinky.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome murder case, the video game provided to us as the motive. she probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she had been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene.
Dead.
They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hyoko was in.
Or they could have taken the water bottles with them to the closet
before.
and hid them in the closet. But okay.
That'd still be littering.
After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her.
Instinct probably would have been to shake the body, but
After Hyoko
I'm also
left,
pretty sure in a situation like this I would be
came out
dead,
of the
so...
surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house.
Yeah, the gummy just seems like overkill if you already have the footprints in the letter.
They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower.
If you're gonna leave a smoking gun,
However,
you might as well
that
leave a
window
gun
is
that's
rather high
still
up
smoking.
and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window, while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're
Also,
able
that's
to
not
reach
how the window
window,
opened when we
all they had to do
investigated.
No,
was
it
pull the
opened
bag
out.
to retrieve the sword.
Yeah.
And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing
I feel
had
like
happened.
two different artists did the inside view and the outside view.
But the wet hair and
Well, I
swimsuit
mean,
didn't dry right
we've
away.
clarified
There
that the
also
people
weren't
who
any
did
towels at the
the
beach house.
sprites were different from this scene.
So when the killer met up with
'Cause I like this art
they
style
said
more
they
than
had
I
been
like the
swimming
sprites.
for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
Peko Yama.
I see.
She's so
What
cute.
of it?
Can we not kill her?
She's like totally cool with it.
I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as
Can't kill a
well.
psychopath.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most
That was
important
a weird
to you,
read.
you must
What are
be
you
prepared
saying?
to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on.
Monokuma's still
In order
sleeping.
To keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will
She's
be
asking us to
evils
kill
of this
ourselves so
world?
that she can continue. No, I'm
Now,
good.
follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice. Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed.
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
She keeps talking, and when I look away from the screen, I see Teen
Don't
Titans.
worry. The justice that you give your life to
I think
protect
she was-
will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
She's like Starfire.
However, before we do that,
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake.
He finally woke
He
up.
was asleep the whole time.
I heard your story. Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement.
I thought... Bug, I thought that who came up with the plan was the murderer, not who did the plan.
No, I was wrong about. You're talking about
pardon me.
What's her
Can
name?
we please have a little more time?
Yeah.
well, because Hifumi would have been the blackened if he wasn't then killed.
Because he committed the crime, but
He
we
did
spent
the
so much
murder.
time in the previous one. He did do the murder, but we spent so much time in the previous one talking about how she planned it, so she was the blackened.
Well, because Monokuma's gonna talk about it in a bit.
Okay.
Pardon me.
Because something
Can
feels
we have
very,
a little
very
bit more
off.
time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However,
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Petco is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
That makes her an
There
enthusiast.
she is.
Honestly, felt strange to me
That's like
too.
that's what an enthusiast is.
There's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Petco, right?
distinct difference?
You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
Yeah.
Complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of
I'm so
justice
sick
that
of hearing the
shines in the
word
night
justice.
sky.
Justice.
That would be me. Sparkling justice!
The chandelier looks like a crown. What the heck was that? That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase. An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase. I read it in a magazine in the library. There has only ever been one person, a journalist, who's interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it. I see, so that's what it was. I think I've got the difference between the serial killer and Pecco!
I see! That's right. According to what Sonia said...
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
If she had a translator,
yeah.
that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh? Yes.
Or
The
Japanese.
magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
What?
This time I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case, or so.
Pecco, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, you insist that you're Sparkling Justice.
That's why!
Can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
Pecco's voice
Yes,
actor
sir.
did
The
XJ9
time has
from My
come
Life
for
as a
this
Teenage
mask
Robot.
to come off.
Who's XJ9? Is that the main character?
Character? Yeah.
I never watched My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Okay, she did, Did you watch, Hi Hi Puffy Amiyumi?
Why are you saying nonsense at me?
Okay,
Why you say-
Did you watch The Bleach?
Nope.
Fuck! Ninja Gaiden?
Nope.
However, that's perfectly
Tales
fine.
of Symphonia?
It's no longer necessary.
I've played Tales of Symphonia.
Dawn of a New World, number 2?
No.
Fire Emblem Heroes?
Who is she in that?
Lysithia? Lys? However you pronounce Lys.
Lice.
Lysithia?
I just... That's the...
I
I don't...
have the
Alright, we're gonna continue now instead of...
We'll
We'll talk about voices later.
No.
And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it.
She's not Sparkling Justice.
My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Uh-huh. Looks like
No.
she's
sweetheart,
back to
you're not a
normal?
tool.
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. Finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Pecco and Kyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
Proof that there was one more person at the scene of the crime.
I see!
It wasn't. No, not me.
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
Yeah, so what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not? Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done. Fuck you.
announcement is made when at least
Nobody
3
likes you,
people
Nagito.
discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us 1 person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool.
You were gonna say something, Milo?
I'm confused. I read something and now I'm confused. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut, put my phone down, and we're gonna figure out
not to look
how
up
to...
characters.
I wasn't looking up characters.
Motive out of anybody else here, right?
You're the only one!
Is it Fuyuhiko?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the events that created the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that too. It's there.
The ending prize.
Oh, the ending prize.
The thing I've been trying to argue for a while, that he has the ending prize.
I can prove it with this.
I mean, but the picture was in
I
the
didn't think
ending
it was
prize,
necessary
so...
to confirm it if it didn't
Yeah,
have anything to
but
do with
he-
Mahiru's murder. But
I thought we found out that he
there's
put
no
that
doubt
in
that game is based on actual
Mahiru,
events.
that
much is clear
Mahiru's
if you saw
room.
the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game
And there's the photo I
screenshots.
actually tried to use fucking Phoenix Wright logic.
They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first received the ending prize.
What's the envelope? What's inside? Shut the fuck up! What makes you think you have any right to question me? Yeah.
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you.
Since he's
wasn't it?
Yakuza, I could very much see him being okay with tradition and shit, but like pissed off that he has to do it.
Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, like
Show
that.
a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? Because Peko is the killer, right? But he did.
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason
So-
to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply
So-
used as a tool. As long as I am a tool,
Go
I cannot
die
defy my
with
orders.
us?
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No.
I mean,
have
he's
no
pretty
idea.
small. I don't think he could swing her as
But my
bad.
young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master.
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now.
Wait,
It's
she's
too late.
his bodyguard?
Cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Peko Hiko's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Pecco be a tool in the first place? Pecco is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma.
Oh my god, you're so
The
smart.
votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
The hell indeed. Monokuma coins. What's details? Oh no, I lost 500 points.
Oh no.
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Monokuma O's.
That's
No breakfast.
fucking... Oh, if I was these kids, I'd be having an aneurysm right now.
Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi is... Hold on a sec. Yeah, okay, I'll wait. So sorry, I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
There's no need to hesitate, no matter how you look at it. Pecco's the killer. Why?
Hey!
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a friggin' human being.
Well,
If I'm a human, then I'm not a
Metaphor.
tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
you just
It's a
don't know.
metaphor!
Because you just don't know. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself. Only exist to be tools?
Hey,
What does she mean for you, Hiko?
I know what she means.
Pecco and I grew up together.
Um,
Are you two childhood friends then?
no.
No, it's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzurio clan took me in.
I'm nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I'm to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked,
Wait, so
I
they
must defend him
remembered
as
their...
his shield.
Oh, she's
If he
cute as
intends
a
to
kid!
kill, I
Look
must be
at
his
her!
sword.
No, it's they remember before going to school. They were together their whole lives.
Oh,
That is
right.
my only reason for living. Before I am
She's
human,
adorable.
I am
And
my
she's
young
always
master's
looking at him.
tool,
She must like him.
first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move.
That is...
But that is... You're wrong. You are not a tool, Pecco. Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Huh? I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all. What? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then the one who tried to kill Mahiru wasn't you, it was... Fuyahiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat the game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it.
Damn it, I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me.
She's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead?
you...
You tried to confirm it with Mahiru, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So,
Yeah, I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But...
I'm pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we're connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. You know, when Mahiru spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. Sorry, I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone, yeah.
Oh my!
Wait, you're not gonna go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it there, it'd be totally fine. It's pretty important, so you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But...
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I could cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too. But it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyahiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right?
Hey.
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hyoko.
What the?
Seriously, what the heck? An eye for an eye, that's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some person here, I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so?
So, my young master thought of a plan and executed it. I want to use a bat as the murder weapon because in the game that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is...
So that is why you killed Mahiru with the bat? Yeah. Still, I believed her up till the very last minute. That game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch... Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
Why, you...
Yeah, I don't want to hear about that.
But...
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but...
Why?
You shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong. Jeez. Want me to be honest? This whole time I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse not to go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment, young master called for me and made me kill Mahiru.
Huh?
Huh?
Young master, I am finished.
What?
Are you saying that you killed because you were ordered to? A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course!
Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other.
No, I understand my friends quite well.
So everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Oh.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes,
Thank you,
indeed.
Chi.
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. Afterward, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes? So we fell for it. We fell for her trick all along. That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's obviously wrong.
Hold on! Don't act like our loss has been decided yet!
No.
No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is troubling.
I'll admit, all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyahiko is actually the true killer. Hold on, I'm telling you to hold on.
I see.
I see. So for Peko, Fuyahiko himself is your true hope, then? On his behalf, you killed Mahiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him?
Great!
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
Wrong. I have no hope. I am just a tool. Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm gonna ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
Why do you keep bringing me into this?
About
Oh, I'm
what?
not Fuyuhiko.
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us? Is that your hope?
What?
Hold on.
Hold on. What's the use of asking something like that?
What?
You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey,
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer. Are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth?
Huh?
Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die.
Nico, I trusted you.
Young Master, you just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko? You mentioned this before, but this kind of situation, interacting with others, will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Teruteru, are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that? Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. I keep fucking guess. Jesus. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right?
Young Master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I am a tool. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way, you'll still lose Peko, but
Hey.
if you insist you're the killer, just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Damn it!
Yeah,
Young Master, I am finished.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young Master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
So how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please tell me the truth.
Sorry.
Sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young Master!
I'm a disgrace.
Because if that's actually what I have to do to survive, I just feel ashamed of myself. I mean, I can't live without depending on something. I just feel disgusted with myself.
Peko.
And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you, I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan?
Young master.
Oh my! So this is how it turned out.
Too bad.
And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why you?
There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey.
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
Jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh? Man, even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad, you're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with a heart, is the killer!
Sorry.
Peko, sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Young master.
Young master, you have a kind heart despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believe you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then why?
Beautiful smile.
Even so,
Even so,
I wanted you to escape.
I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
I am terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Bye.
And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all, too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please,
There is
do
a
not
sprite
cause
error back there, I
senseless
noticed
trouble
it.
such as this ever again.
Of course. Peko! That will do. Monokuma, why don't you start it
I
already?
will never feel despair.
Just so you know, I will never feel despair. As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool.
So cool! But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin!
Young Master Fuyuhiko,
Please permit me to make one final selfish request.
So,
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool Peko Pekuyama who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do I have to keep... I don't need any tools. You did say that. Then let's begin! The punishment time, brimming with despair!
jeez.
Jeez, why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills,
It's time for the
kills.
ultimate swordswoman Peko Pekuyama!
Why?
You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
I never needed a sword, a shield.
I never needed a tool. So... You didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got.
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young Master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go. It's punishment time.
He was in love with
Please, Peko! Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Young Master?
Young master.
Ooh, wait.
Ultimate Swordswoman Peko Pekoyama's execution. One-woman army. Cannot be, even for Yuriko. This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes. You bastard, what is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Peko! Fuyuhiko!
Such a waste.
For heaven's sake, this is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why she should have discussed it with me.
Damn it.
It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Oh.
You're still talking about that?
Game to you?
What the hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that two of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed, and even I feel sad and hopeless. I'm getting all these accents wrong. But still...
Isn't that right?
It's going to be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder of bright shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? Say some pretty interesting things. Well, in a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him. I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Do you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know. Not yet. He's still alive.
What?
What?
Everyone!
Everyone, Fuyuhiko is still alive.
You serious?
Are you serious? Fuyuhiko! Frantically rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying! But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out! His pulse is getting weaker!
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, serves him right.
You're so
Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
You stupid brother!
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him. A surprise order.
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong!
It's your duty to save him. Duty?
Hey!
Because it's written in the school trip rules. The black and exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed.
They alone.
If only the Blacking gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless.
Hey!
But you should be able to do it. Jeez, I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
So,
Fine then, I'll save him. Really?
lie.
I was actually going to do that all along, so I've already prepared for this. Prepared? And that's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere, and gradually grew closer and closer.
Swear to God, a bunch of little Monokumas with...
Just leave the rest to me.
Dr. Monokuma!
Killgood.
Or Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patient.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
After he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight. Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Damn it.
It can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He probably is gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened. Then all we can do is wait. Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiru's death, you know.
However,
we must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way than to move forward, like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
damn it!
I guess things aren't as exciting if a shit stirrer like him ain't around. I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Fuyuhiko, I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. And so the class trial ended, but we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat floating unreliably in a vast dark sea. We were just left there, alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that.
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? 4 people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair, and the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Is Monokuma trying to resurrect Sephiroth?
Yes.
Do it.
Estuan Centurios!
That was super impressive, Bug. I'm proud of you.
And we got her sword.
But I'm in love with her. She can't die.
Anyways, that is the end.
Bug, bring Peko back to life.
No, she's gone. She is gone. And Fuyuhiko is in bad shape. So we will continue more Danganronpa next week. Who will be murdered next? Nobody, right? Because hope.
Hopefully. Yeah, well, can we murder Nagito so he can fucking stop being
Let's have
a
Hiyoko kill Nagito. Then we can just get rid of both of them and then everything will be fine.
Exactly, yeah. We'll be totally copacetic after that.
Yeah. All she has to do is ask him about it. Like, hey, can I kill you? And he'll be like, yeah, totally.
Yeah, I'd love to be a stepping stone for you people to find pure hope.
Duh, totally kill me. Stab me in the jugular. Okay. Alright, well, thank you for watching. We'll be back next week.
Good night, everybody!